Okay, hi, I'm Luisa.
And I am Daniel.
Welcome back to Should We Leave?
Should we leave?
Should we leave?
I feel like we should leave.
We should leave.
Always want to leave. Welcome to episode 8 of Should We Leave?
The podcast where we talk about everything and nothing, but mainly nothing.
Today we're discussing the best ways to leave a conversation and who, once and for all, is the hottest Disney prince.
And really quick, do you think Rapunzel is so horny up in that tower?
We come to the realization that straight people are just wrong.
And that does include me.
Definitely you. All that and much more on episode 8 of
Should We Leave?
Oh, also like, comment, and subscribe.
I want to confess something. Every time I sit here and do this podcast, I have like a hip problem.
Why?
I have like an old hip. I think I've got like a busted hip.
A busted hip?
I have a busted
hip. Can you
hip.
pop your hips when you like stand up?
No, and I don't want to.
Stevie stands up and like it sounds like the hip is falling out of
Ew,
its
I
socket.
really hate that.
Really?
Kinda.
I
think like the body is kind of gross, like the human body. I could never be like a doctor. I would pass out.
I would just be like, ew, no.
Like, ew. Yeah, wait, actually, it's so funny because my doctor, me and my friend were joking about this because I went up on my antidepressants and he's like, it might cause like stomach issues, whatever. So I was having stomach issues and me and my friend were laughing. Like I call my doctor and I'm like, I'm having like a little diarrhea. And he's like, ew.
Ew. Don't tell me that.
fucking tell me
Don't tell me that. Well, welcome back to Should We Leave? Episode 8.
What is new with you? What's like up?
What is new with me? My friend is having a baby.
Ooh.
And today I ordered their gender reveal cake.
Do you know what know what it is?
I don't know what it is. I've been sent the login information to find out what it is so that when the cake maker gets in contact with me, I can go and show it to them because I want to be surprised too.
Oh.
It's just
everybody's going to be surprised except for the baker.
Except for the baker.
So I always wondered how that worked because when they do it and the parents are surprised, it's like, didn't you get the fucking email about it?
Yeah, they do.
So
it's
they
like
just don't look at it?
It's like in the little health portal.
Well, yeah, my sister just like her gender reveal was like, she just revealed. She's like, it's a boy.
She just said it.
She looked at her email and said, oh, it's a boy.
Yeah. No.
So people just like don't look at
Well,
it
you
themselves.
can like have I don't know why I'm not the expert on this, but you can like have an envelope sent somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Like with your results, and it's just like this is the chromosomes.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, what's up with you?
Well, I feel like I'm out of money, which is good. I'm just kidding. It's not good. It's such a weird age because I bought a couch, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited. I've been needing a new couch. And I was like, this is like an adult purchase. I'm buying a gorgeous couch. But at the same time, like I was able to do it, but at the same time, I will never financially recover.
Yeah, never.
That's like the age we are, where I'm like, I can buy this couch, but I will never financially recover. And I went back and forth between blue, green. I got blue, didn't like it, had to pack it all up again.
No.
Yeah, by myself too.
You ordered one already, and it came in, and you didn't like it.
I just wanted the green deep down, and everybody was like, just keep the blue. It looks fine. And
Is it velvet?
yeah. I just like want the green. I don't know.
Get the green.
Yeah, and once I committed to getting the green, I was like, I'm doing it, and I just put the blues back in the box. They're picking them up on Monday, and I'll just get the green. And if
Yeah.
I hate the green, which who knows, then I just have to live with that because I'm not doing this again.
Well, this couch right here, we can change the colors of it whenever we want.
What do you mean?
Like
it has
this comes off the like coating or the fabric.
Yeah.
It's like a pillowcase. And it just zips off and
I
you throw it in the washer.
Mine could have done that. I wonder if they could have just sent me the new cushions. Oh no, because the base of the couch is a certain color. It's gonna be beautiful. My walls are this color. This like
So you're copying
smoky
me,
pink.
just opposite.
Well, I wouldn't say copying. I
You've
would
been in
say
this living room
there's
so
a
much.
coincidence happening.
You-
There's actually crazy coincidence happening. My room, I'm so gonna have the exact same.
I don't think they can actually see the color of the wall with the
No, but
angles
it's
that we
beautiful.
have, but it is like a green
It's
wash.
an olivey green.
If you watch the full wide angle on YouTube, then
Which,
you can
like,
see
are
it.
you?
Yeah, before we get into it, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube and following the podcast. We really appreciate it, and it really does make us happy and excited that everyone loves it so far. And if you don't like it, then go f yourself.
Yeah, and a lot of people like it, and a lot of people don't like me.
A lot of people.
No, I'm just kidding. The hate comments on the Hinge post are just so funny, though.
They're still,
You're gonna have to be a little more creative.
be more creative.
People are like, "Ugh, with a nose like that, she's saying that with a nose like that. Like, I don't have a big nose. I know I'm not blind. Like, if you said there are things you can say to hurt me, it's not about my nose. That's one thing. Like,
yeah.
be a little more. Like, if you're gonna leave a hate comment,
Be more
good at
creative.
it. At least be good at it.
Be good at something.
And every time, nine out of 10 times when you get a hate comment, you go to their profile and it's like Isaiah 11:27,
Yeah.
like a Bible verse. It's like treat others the way. I'm like, excuse me.
It's always those type of people. It's so weird.
It's so weird.
It's like they use the Bible verse as like a blanket of like, I'm a part of the Lord, so like it's
walk
fine.
with the Lord, but also tell this girl that her nose is
Half
ugly.
of the Christians out there, hot take, half of the Christians out there don't really follow what the teachings of Christ. Like
Yeah.
whatever the actions that they're showing to the world don't follow the teachings
It's just
of
made
Christ.
up, kind of like
It's
they've
so-
strayed from it, like
Yeah.
from the verbatimness of the Bible. It seems I don't really know what I'm talking about, but
Well, I do because I grew up that
I
way.
know.
And I think it is so, yeah, it's just so fascinating. Like a lot of these different opinions and policies like against people and for people are just like so not what Jesus would have done. But this isn't a Jesus podcast.
but alas, I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like I was hitting this thing, like at work, I was being like I wasn't doing stand up for a minute. And at work, I was like, what am I doing here? Like, am I bad at my job? What's going on? And then I got on stage and I was like, for example, last night I got on stage and I was like, oh, this is what I'm good at. And this is why I'm not really like climbing the corporate ladder. Cause sometimes I'm like, should I be like have a better position and like a higher up position? And then I remember like, no, I'm here at my day job to get my paycheck. I do love my job. I get to be creative. It's great, but I'm not trying to like
right.
run there. I'm trying to. So then it's nice to get back on stage and be like, oh yeah, this feels good. You know?
Yeah. I bet doesn't feel good though. Like if you bomb.
Yeah. Bombing never gets easy. Like I'll never
That,
get used to it.
What is that like?
Okay. So it sucks every single time. Like it sucks.
How do you know? Like,
Well, you know if you're bombing because you imagine telling a joke and there's a room of people just like.
it's just can you feel it beforehand? Like, oh, I might bomb tonight.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you can feel the crowd's energy. Sometimes I can tell my energy is off. Sometimes I get on and I'm like, you just don't like me already. Like, I know you don't like me and I haven't even opened my mouth. And that then gets in my head where I'm like, well, they don't like me anyways. So let me just say my jokes in like
Yeah.
and then it's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Like who hated who hated first, them or me? We hate each other at this point.
Right.
Who started it? I don't know. But I hate when comics blame the audience because it's your job as a comic to like be able to turn whatever audience into like to get them on your side. But yeah, I do blame the audience sometimes, but a lot of times it's my fault that I bomb because I'm just not feeling it.
Where were you at last night? What
New
part of the
York
city?
Comedy Club
Okay.
in East Village, my favorite club in the city,
Okay.
favorite room to do.
How come? Why is that?
New York Comedy Club there's two of them. There's one in Gramercy, one in East Village. Always have packed crowds. 10 out of 10 almost every time.
So like people want to be there.
People want to be there. The rooms are really dark. They're like a dark black box. And like light really matters in a stand-up room because if it's, and like I've learned this from producing so many different shows in different venues, if it's dark, people will feel like anonymous. So they'll feel comfortable laughing without people being like, who just laughed at that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if it's light in the room, people are like, I'm not going to be the one to laugh. They're just like, because everyone can see them. So like those rooms are really dark.
It sets it up for
And
success.
I love it. It's just a great, yeah. But yeah, I'm back to doing stand-up, which feels really good.
Yeah.
Feels really good.
How long were you off for?
I don't know. Like I haven't been doing it regularly the way that I used to for like a few months. I would do it every now and then, but now I'm like, I want to do it again.
You're back
you know
in it.
What? I was sick of all my material and I was not thinking of anything funny. I was like really having a drought with comedy. I was like, what is funny? Am I funny? I don't know what's going on. And then I've been yapping this whole episode. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay. And then I took an edible on Saturday that blasted me
That's what I need.
to the fucking moon. I don't know what was in it. Josh gave me an edible.
Oh,
I
you told me,
think it
yeah.
was Molly. Like I don't know what it was, but I left this planet for a long time. I wrote like a new hour of material. I was just like, I was in my bed like, I was like, this is gonna get me. I'm gonna be on Netflix because this is so bad. And then I woke up and I was like, I want to die. Like I don't know what happened. It's like doing Molly where I feel like I borrowed happiness. So, but anyways, it was really good because I needed a spark. Like I needed a moment where I had a creative boost, and that happened to me over the weekend. And now I have all these random things written down that I'm excited to work through.
Right.
It's not fun for me when I get on and I'm doing all the same jokes I've been doing.
Right.
It's like I've done those and I'm bored of them. Now I have all new like stuff.
I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm imagining you in the middle of the night, just like Post-it notes on the wall, running
it
around
was-
crazy like a serial killer.
I was scribbling.
Scratches in the table.
Yeah, I was like writing it with my blood. Like in Harry Potter when it's like,
I must
please,
not
I
tell
must not tell a
lies.
lie. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a little story. Not a story, but a scenario.
Okay.
This is a scenario that I was like, I just want to leave.
Okay.
I just thought of it. Are you ever at work sometimes? And you just have coworkers, and then there's coworkers that are like more friends, and then there's coworkers that are coworkers. There's different levels.
Yes, of course.
And then there's your boss, etc. But the other day I was like talking to a coworker, not one that I would be like, this is my
Like my
girly.
Kalani. Yeah. It's not my Kiki Kuluni. This is not my Heidi Clooney.
Kitty. And I don't even know if this is funny, but it just made me so uncomfortable. You just like try to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I saying
Yeah.
right now?
Yes.
I like literally had this out of body experience where I was like, what am I even talking about? I'm trying to like get some sort of response out of them, or like, let's keep this conversation going while we're walking to the bathroom or whatever, or going to lunch. And I have no idea what I'm saying right now.
You hear yourself and you're like, who said that? What?
Who said that?
I'll be like, it's freezing out, huh?
Yeah.
Like, what? The am I talking about? But sometimes it gets like, well, I'll be weird.
I'm like, what did I say?
Yeah.
Like, I will be weird.
There are some people that I also just don't connect with at all. There are people who that's what's so interesting about life, is that there are some people who you just connect with and you can riff off of anything. And I have some work friends who it's just like, I can say whatever and they're just going to riff back. And like, it's just so much fun. But then there's some people where it's just like, they don't understand me and I don't understand them. And we're just like, huh?
Am I real? Like,
Am I real?
Am I real?
Yeah.
Like,
and then how do you leave how do you leave a conversation? That's a hard thing to leave. You're like, I don't want to be
that is
here.
something. That is the age-old question.
That is the age-old question.
How do you leave a conversation?
Because you got to just be like,
Okay,
I think I'm gonna go get.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
I feel like I'll try to get ahead of it and be like, I won't. I go do your thing. Go away.
Okay, that's really good. Like, how do you leave a conversation when you're making small talk with those people that you only see out every once in a while or you run into them.
They're sorry. I just actually almost threw up thinking about having a conversation and then it lulls and the two of you are just like, I just literally thought about that with a specific person that it happened and we were both just like,
yeah, like, and then you just kind of like turn awkwardly,
and then you're both like, well, see you later.
Well,
I hate it. I hate it.
Have a good laugh.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it. And it's also, I guess it's sometimes one of the reasons why it's like, I don't go to begin with if it's going to be like this huge group thing. Cause it's like, now I have to have that same small talk conversation with every single one of you and then experience the end of that conversation with every single one of you. And then it's like, nah, and then and it's nothing of like meaning that you're even talking about.
Substance.
It's like, what are we even doing here?
What are we doing here? I'm trying to think of how I actually leave conversations. I think I'll be like,
I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah. You're like, I'm going to shit my pants.
Hey, I really
have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go right now.
I'll be like, if it's a drinking situation, I'll be like, I'm gonna go get another drink.
I will finish that's probably why I got drunk so much.
Yeah,
because I would finish my drink so quickly to end the conversation and then leave. I'd be like, I have to go get another drink. I want this conversation over. The next thing I know, I'm like 7 drinks in.
Yeah, because you're 7 conversations out.
And yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
7 drinks
every
in,
conversation requires 1 drink to be finished so that you have an excuse to leave. Because you can't just say to someone, "Can I leave?"
No. Can we stop talking? Yeah.
But it's like you both want to stop talking.
Oh my God, you so do.
It's like, what's the etiquette?
Why are we even talking to each other?
What's the etiquette? I would rather actually sit here in silence than just be like...
Should we just ignore that we are even here at the same time? Like, what do you do?
You gotta respect
what do you do?
People that will just sit in silence. And
I guess it's rude if you don't acknowledge that person is there. Is that like that's why you start up the conversation, because you're acknowledging the person is there. But then, for instance,
depends what the situation is.
I saw someone that I am acquaintances with.
Yeah.
At the gym.
Hate.
And I think we made eye contact, but I don't want to.
No.
You're not coming to talk to me. I'm not coming to talk to you. We both know that we're here at the exact same time. But do I go over there? Are you going to be mad that I don't say something? It's like, I'm at the gym.
My favorite thing is when you see someone you know and you both make eye contact and you're both just like, can we not? Let's not. And you just keep walking.
Yeah.
Like
what do you do?
We both don't want this. Like I went to high school with you, wasn't friends with you in high school. Like I know, I'm not going to, hi. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You just both look at each other and you're both like, let's not. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I hope that's how it is. I hope people don't, think like.
No, I think they're happy.
Yeah.
I don't think they want.
When people cancel plans, happy.
Happy. Oh, there's nothing better. It reminds me of like Uber pools. Like what was Uber pool etiquette? What was proper etiquette? Because someone would get in the car. You'd be sitting there and someone would get in. Are you supposed to be like, hey?
What's up? Yeah.
Not like what's up though. Like I don't, we're just going, do you say hi?
It's like you're on the train. You don't say hi to people on the train. But
Uber a car pool is so much more intimate.
Are people still doing Uber pools?
I don't think so.
Is that a thing?
If it is, like you need to get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip and grow up.
Don't be poor.
You need to stop being poor.
But also talking to Uber drivers. That's a situation where I want to leave.
I want to leave. Well, it's annoying when like they're not getting the hint and you're like on a call or you're like listening to something and they keep talking to you. It's like
I put my headphones in and I'm like, and they're still talking to me?
There should be, I believe, okay, if you get a Uber Black, which I only know this because when I was with my mom, she was like, I'll just pay for it. I don't want an Uber that smells. And I was like, okay.
You don't have to apologize for getting an Uber Black.
There's an option for conversation. Mm-hmm. Do you want conversation? Yes, no. I think that should be more.
They only give that option if you're upgrading.
If you're rich. Yeah, they should give that to everybody. I think they should do that at hair salons.
Yep.
Because that's another thing where it's stressful. Luckily, I'm like friends with the lady that does my hair, but that's another stressful thing where it's like, oh my God, I just want to get my hair done. And now I have to like talk to this person. You know, we should be asking each other more often. We should be given the choice of like, do you want to interact right now?
Do you want to interact? Yes or no? And most people will probably be no.
Yeah.
I think everyone it would probably be no.
Yeah, I just want to sit here.
I just want to sit. Like, I don't want to have a conversation. But isn't that, it's kind of sad though, too, at the same time. I think it's because we're so antisocial. A lot of the world now is way more antisocial because you can be social through your phone.
Yeah.
But like, remember like when we didn't have phones and stuff, and it's like, that's the only time you got to interact with people.
And like learn about other people.
And learn about
Whereas
other things.
now I'm like watching other people on my phone. I'm learning, like, I'm seeing everything that's happening in the world.
And it really has affected how people socially interact.
It's like really spooky that we're just always on our phones. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, I need to check like what's going on, what's happening out there. I'm doing a joke about that in my stand-up now about how like I feel bad for Gen Alpha. They are just waterboarded all day with horrific information. I mean, so are we, but we're not young, impressionable minds. Like, they're just seeing horrific stuff all day. They're always on their phones. They're seeing cyberbullying. They're seeing war. They're literally like, it was so not like that when we were kids.
No.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot easier to shield us from stuff.
Like, what I'm trying to say in my joke is that we would latch onto one thing, and that would be for years. That would be like the thing. Like, we spent years being like, is the purple Teletubby gay?
Yeah.
You know, like there was not much to talk about. There was like one YouTube video that we would all quote. Like, do you know what I mean? It just, there was so much less
Content.
stuff to consume.
And now there's so much.
It's too much.
There's so much.
Yeah. My friend was like, my brother works for the Department of Defense, and he said that you shouldn't have an Alexa because it's always listening to you. And I'm like,
I just lit up.
Literally. Okay, first real guest on the pod. No, I think it's like, okay, but all my Alexa is hearing is me being like, and goodness knows the wicked's lies lonely. Like, I'm not worried. I'm not having like declassified conversations in my apartment.
Ned's declassified
school survival guide. Like, I'm just not too worried about that. But should we be?
It is what it is at this point.
Wait, she is listening to us right now.
She's like pulsing yellow.
she's like breathing.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Hey
girl.
Do you think I have a gay voice?
Yeah. That's the breakout right there. That's the whole thing. Like, yeah. Why is that? What is that?
I don't know.
Do you think you have a gay voice?
I mean, I think I do. Listening back to it, I used to hate the sound of my voice. Now I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But it is, I don't know, because it's like, I feel like I've always talked like this.
Well, now I'm trying to picture if it wasn't you and you were talking, would I be like gay or like G or S?
G or S.
Like, for example, my best friend is gay and like wasn't out for a while. And I was like, no offense, but like never thought you were straight. Because you just like weren't.
No offense.
No offense, but like.
No offense, but everyone's ugly.
No offense, but everyone's like ugly. No, but what is that though?
You just brought him up, but I was going to ask you if you thought Josh's voice was gay. Like,
100%.
Am I talking less gay now?
Like, Josh
if
had
I
to be in one
it?
of my videos where he was like playing my husband.
It'd be like,
and
no,
we
girl,
were both
you look
like,
gay.
Yeah, we were both like, this is not gonna sell. Like, this is not. He was like, okay, let me try to sound straight, and he'd be like, what does that mean? Like, change.
What does that mean? It's also like, I think it's just how you carry yourself, and it just. I'm not trying to sound like this.
No,
I mean, I definitely can like put it on.
But I'm not trying to sound like this either. I just
sound like what?
Sound like a girl, kinda.
Just a girly Kalani.
I'm a girly Kalani Kaluni.
Kalani's gonna charge us.
Kalani, yeah. Wait, should we like owe her?
I was gonna say like, what Disney characters do you think are gay?
Oh, well, Mickey.
Really?
You don't think Mickey's gay?
No, because he's with Minnie.
That's his beard for sure.
No.
Wait, I know you're gonna hate this, but Mickey's gay.
I don't.
He's like, hoo-hoo.
Yeah, but okay, well, what character is straight then? They're all
Oh,
like.
No, Goofy's giving straight. Well, obviously, like the princes are hot. Like Aladdin's hot as
Hot.
Aladdin's hot. But
Ooh, okay. Yeah, which ones do you think are hot? What prince is the hottest prince?
I always
gonna get
kind of
shit for
thought
mine.
Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Yeah, what is your? I'm scared. What is yours? Like the Beast?
No.
Is it? Oh, okay.
No.
Who is it?
The Disney prince that I think the hottest is. Oh.
Yeah.
He's not a prince. I don't know if he's even a prince.
He's
but
not.
It's Li Shang from Mulan. Let's get down to business.
That gets you going. He is hot, but it's just funny.
Yeah, considering.
Considering.
Stevie's favorite is Aladdin. I'm like, come on. I'd look nothing like Aladdin.
Come on, man.
Bald
Who else
white
is there?
man.
There's Prince Eric, who always reminded me of my dad, so I never thought he was hot because my dad's name is Eric and he's a prince.
There's also Prince Charming. John from Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, hot. Colonizer, but hot. Bad guy, hot.
Bad guy, hot. Who else?
It sucks when a bad guy is hot.
Does it?
Yeah, because
I'm a bad
he's
guy.
a bad guy. Yeah, I feel like most hot guys are bad though because they can get away with it.
But I'm nice.
Besides us.
Okay, so let's think of the like male Disney characters that are animated that
Okay.
aren't part of the main Mickey
Not
squad.
Donald Duck, not Goofy,
them.
okay.
So we're like there's the
Prince
Beast.
Eric, the Beast.
Okay, Prince Charming.
Prince Charming.
Li Shang. Aladdin.
John.
John from Pocahontas.
We have to be missing some, right?
There's
what other
there's the ones from
then
there's like Sleeping Beauty guy. Who's that?
I don't know.
And
Some
then there's
creep.
whoever's with Snow White.
Those dwarves.
No, there's a prince in Snow White, right?
I think so.
It doesn't matter. I feel like we're missing a lot.
I can't think of
There's the guy from Frozen.
I can't think
but I
of
don't think that does that.
any. Oh, I think he's really hot.
The guy.
Sven. No. I'm sorry. Sven is the reindeer. What is his name? Kristoff. Hot. Chris Hot. Yeah.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of the princesses, do you think would get with girls?
Like which princess is a lesbian?
Yeah.
Maybe Rapunzel because she has been like locked in that
Locked.
castle
And
and
just
she's
ready
like
for anything.
ready to get like she doesn't give. Like Rapunzel for
Ready
sure.
to blast
She's ready
off.
to blast it. Who doesn't care who it is? Like she'll blast off and yeah, I think she'd be the girl for sure.
I think that's the only right answer.
And her mom's like, you can't go out there. It's too dangerous. And she's like, can you just let me like experiment a little? Like, let me go to college and like get fucked up. Can they invent one thing that's good and also fun?
Yeah. Like what?
Invent one thing. I literally dare you.
Laying on the couch.
But that's not even to excess. Like I'll lay on the couch too much. I'll get like bed sores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing that is good is good for you. Water, hate it most of the time.
I know. I wish like
Except when it's good, it's so good.
that's crispy.
Like, yo, that's so crispy.
Mm-hmm. It's good water.
In this braille ass cup.
But like typing one word in ChatGPT uses like 70 gallons.
Yes. And it's like, we need to save that for things that matter. And I'm like, can you illustrate Shrek like smoking a cigarette? And it's like, why do I need to do that? There's just everything is bad. Everything's bad. Everything we shouldn't be doing. The planet is ultimately, we've ruined it. And I don't know what else to do besides just
make a podcast.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I feel.
The world is ending and we're making a podcast.
Because no, it's actually terrifying. Like all looking at your phone, it's like this, right? Like this is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Oh, Trump just signed this. Trump just signed this. And it's like, wait, are we not scared? Mm-hmm. It's like literally scary.
Well, you have to take some breaks for yourself.
That's why I do have to take breaks. And that's why I have to like my stand up. I don't talk about really a lot of politics. I talk about like goofy because I just need to find humor. I need to find it in everyday things in order to make up for the fact that every time I open my phone, there's another just horrific thing happening. It's like too much. It's too much. I don't know what to do. Yeah. I just don't feel good about it. It's really spooky and it is
really spooky.
It's just like, I think people
Scary,
don't understand.
Sad, horrible.
People don't understand the little tiny things that happen that led to this gigantic thing happening.
And it's difficult because everyone's so distracted. It's like someone said, Trump is a showman. So he's going to like shock and awe and then something else is going to get scooted through.
All the best dictators were charismatic. That's the biggest thing is the charisma of evil dictators.
But people are distracted and this is a huge topic, and people like not like us, but it's like we're so tired.
Yeah.
It's like, and so it's just like it's just easier for me to tune it out.
Yeah. Because what are you supposed to do? I literally saw like there was a march of like
are we gonna storm the
white? I don't know what to do. I feel helpless, kind of, and I want to help, but I feel like all I can do is post and be like I don't know what to do. You can donate, you can post, you can like eventually are we supposed to like legitimately mobilize? And I just don't know what to
take up arms.
Yeah, like what do we do? Because I feel helpless and I feel like it's all happening.
I feel a little.
And trans people are under attack. Black people are under attack.
Being erased.
And people are under attack, and it's just terrifying.
It's up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so crazy. We just have to show up, and it doesn't necessarily have to be public. It can just be like how you're helping your trans brothers and sisters, like
show support to them.
Yeah, and it's like
those
my
people
favorite
don't want
pity parties either.
My favorite thing that I see is when it's like a world without trans people has never existed.
Yeah,
and it never will.
Right.
It's just whether or not society is acknowledging its existence. They're not going to go away. That's not going to go away. Mm-hmm. It's just really scary. Not even just trans, like every minority, every marginalized community is now under attack. And it's just really scary to see it happen.
And you feel like your hands are tied behind your back.
And you're just getting like, bing, notification. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Bing. Okay, you can't have pronouns in your email bio. Bing. You can't, like, it's really scary. So scary.
No pronouns in your email bio?
Yeah, Trump ordered today all federal employees take their pronouns out of their email bios. Which is like, what do you mean though? If somebody...
What do you mean? I choose to believe that there's hope.
Yeah.
In this, like, I just choose to believe that it'll be better. Like, I can't live my life in such a pessimistic state of like, everything is going to
we're fucked. Yeah.
When that's how it feels.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can control what I do on a day-to-day basis and how I show up in the world, and just keep on keeping on. And it's easier, I think, for me to do that than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, how lucky am I to be able to think that way?
To be able to, it's a privilege. But I think what's scary is like we're surrounded by liberal people who are educated, and we're in a blue state. Like I feel like, of course, the majority is liberal. And what do you mean? Mm-hmm. But seeing the stark numbers of like, oh no, that's not true. Trump literally won by a landslide. Like he won fair and square. That's scary. You're like, that's scary. Those
But
people are
also,
out there.
like, think about this too. Like, not as many Democrats showed up to vote this time than did the last election.
I'm just like, yeah.
So, but no, I'm saying that to like, there is a piece of hope there. It's like,
Yeah, no, I know.
Not just because he on paper won by a quote landslide, end quote. It's not, that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't 75 million more people that believe the complete opposite and are so much, they're fighting for everything against him.
Right.
Like, they stand for everything that he doesn't stand for, which that to me is encouraging and exciting. And like seeing the people who are so much more vocal about it, I'm like, there are these people out there.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to tap in and tap out and like find those little pockets of joy on the internet where you can.
You have to hope that the internet's going to help us more than it hurts us.
Yeah.
Because
right now I feel like it's hurting us more.
a little bit, yeah.
Or it's half and half.
But I think we need to like, people need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Good and bad. It's just a scary time to be a person, but such is life.
It's exhausting. Mm-hmm. It's exhausting.
Okay, I have like one controversial question for you.
Okay.
Okay. Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Britney Spears.
You didn't even hear the second name I was gonna say.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, I guess that's
Princess of Pop, Queen of Pop.
I was gonna say like
Princess of Pop.
who is the queen of pop?
Madonna.
Yeah. From
Britney is the generation after.
Yeah.
Princess of Pop.
I saw a chart about it and it was all wrong. It was like Madonna, Tate McRae. Like it was just all wrong. And I was like,
what?
Don't piss me off right now.
Love Tate McRae, but
don't piss me off
Don't piss me off.
right now.
Please.
Please don't piss me off right now.
Please. Don't like. There's a lot of things about her that are very Britney-esque. She's modeled a lot of her career about Britney.
Yeah, I think it was.
But don't piss me off.
Just don't piss me off, straight up. There's a one rule, and it's
Where does Mariah Carey fall into all of that?
It was Mariah, Ariana. Like Mariah,
It's
Ariana, which I see.
Yeah.
And then I forget who was. Oh, they put like Gracie Abrams or something, or not Gracie. I don't know. It was something bad, and the comments were like, "This is how I know this account is run by a straight person." Like, because this is just all wrong.
Yeah.
This is not right.
Most things that are done by straight people are all wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
And if there's one thing you get out of this episode, if you are straight, you're wrong. And that includes me. We're wrong.
You are.
Hard stop, hard pause.
And thank you so much for listening.
And thank you so much on that note for being here.
Episode ends.